So this week we shared the story of that group of friends on vacation in BC who found a hidden camera in their vacation rental.
We just found out we were being watched in our Airbnb. Okay, so first of all, this outlet did not work. You couldn't plug anything into it.
Wow. Okay, so this has prompted a lot of questions about hidden cameras and how to know what to do if you do find one. To tell us more, we are joined by tech analyst Carmi Levy. Good morning to you. This is disturbing.
No, incredibly disturbing. I mean, who wants to imagine that you rent something on Airbnb or Vrbo and then you find out that they had put a hidden camera in it? Is the worst kind of privacy violation you can imagine. Last thing you ever want when you're taking your family on a vacation. Terrible, terrible story.
Yeah, and these cameras can be really, really tiny. What signs or items should we be looking for?
When you walk into a room, just do a physical scan of it. Look for anything that's out of place. On a bookshelf, there's slight gaps where there shouldn't be gaps. Look for things that are installed that may be installed a little bit off, a smoke detector that, maybe has some damage around it because they installed it wrongly. Maybe it's just a little bit askew. Electrical outlets, USB ports, they mentioned that, it was in the electrical outlet. Try to plug something in. Because obviously if the camera's there, whatever you're trying to plug in isn't going to go in. Look for other plug-in kind of things like power strips, power chargers, plug-in air fresheners are really popular, night lights. Art on the wall. I mean, it could be anywhere, but really, you just got to be observant. And then, if you can, turn the lights off, and then use your flashlight. Just flash it around the room. Sometimes the camera itself will reflect a little bit of light, or there might even be an LED on the camera that you'll only see if the lights are off. You can use your phone's camera as well to detect this too. So lights off, camera and flashlight on. Look for that telltale flash.
Okay, so Carmi, let's say you are suspicious that there might be a hidden camera in your rental. What do you do? How would you find it?
I mean, the first thing that you do, like once you've identified it, I mean, so you walk through the room, you use your camera, you can use a network detector or network scanning app as well. Look on the Wi-Fi network, because if there's a wireless camera on it, it will show up as its own device. If you find that device, obviously identify it, gather as much information as you can, look for its power source and pull that power source so at least you can stay there without worrying that you're going to be compromised for the rest of your visit. Cover it up, and then contact law enforcement, let them know, because this obviously is a crime, and then also contact the platform, the app that you use to book the room, and they have policies obviously in their terms of use. They'll often ban the individual who rented it to you from doing so in future on the platform, and they will share anything that they have with law enforcement as part of the investigation.
Okay, speaking of sharing, is there any way to know if the footage taken has been shared anywhere on the internet?
That's the hard part here, Lindsey, is that, if one of the photos or videos that you had taken were stolen and shared online, you could use reverse image search to look for it because you had the original asset. That's not the case here, because who knows what this was connected to, who knows where it was saved, and who knows where it's been shared to. So the only way to know is if someone finds it online and says, hey, I recognize you. This is one of the most difficult loops to close, and it's one of the most frustrating things about this kind of crime. There just is no way to know if it's out there, and as a result, it's incredibly frightening because it kind of lingers with you for years afterward.
Yeah, well, Carmi, it is important to know that this is extremely rare as far as we know, but it does happen. Thanks for your time this morning.
Thanks, Lindsey. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.